Greetings, dear women. My name is Aliya Galim, and I want to share with you in this session a practice for women of different ages, physical capacity, and also it suits for any time of your period or if you are in the menopause. In this particular session, I want to practice with you the phase that is called reflection, and it is associated with waning moon. So it's a period just before when moon is starting withdrawing, going total into the darkness. It means this is a practice where you are slowing down and going inwards in order to sense your core, sense your state, sense your femininity. And of course, the central point of this practice is your womb and your heart. Take this practice whenever you feel a calling that you need to give a me time to your body and to your heart, to feel everything that is in the skin, under and beyond, and find this very calm and quiet center where you can feel that you are home within yourself. So let's begin. We're going to start with finding our position. So please sit on your sitting bones and bring your feet together, sole touching, and then bring your knees out. This is called the diamond shape or the half moon pose. If you feel that you cannot stay here for long, you are always welcome to sit leaning back to the wall. Or you can use cushions to support your legs this way, and then it feels really nice. So I want you to just find a space where you feel like soft and where you can relax into your body. This pose allows us to be parallel to the earth in our ground or base part of the body. And it's important for women to be connected to the earth because we are earthy women. At the same time, we need to keep the area of perineum and of the womb opened. So this pose symbolizes that you are open for the practice, but you are not fully opened for the world. You know what I mean? So this is your little home here. All right. So place your hands on your knees gently, giving just a nice, kind touch of reconnection with yourself. And of course, we will begin connecting with ourselves through the most profound tool, which is breath. First, I invite you to breathe naturally without trying to change anything. Check if you can allow just to witness how you're breathing. And now let's settle our physical body into this breath so it can receive the breath as the vessel receives the water. You don't need to do anything externally for that. Rather, with your eyes closed, let's travel through visualization to adjust your body on a subtle level. First, feel your sitting bones. The firm bones that are holding your posture. You are given permission, your pelvis, to really settle into the ground beneath, falling into the gravity of the earth. and how this echoes in relaxing your hip bones and your legs. When you center the bridge of your body, which is the pelvis, what is below and above will find its alignment in a very natural way. The free space of your body invites the free breath. Start taking long, deep breaths, but don't make it too long, where you need to put effort to finish your breath. Just pause before the limit and then exhale. And then slowly start rubbing your hands. You can open your eyes, and while you are doing that, I also invite you to make this rocking from side to side on your sitting bones, so you relax your back a little bit from long sitting. And also, whenever you feel your legs are getting tired or falling asleep, just extend and do some stretch. You can stay here for a little bit and then come back. In the beginning, when legs are getting used to this pose, you can feel numbness and tingling, but with practice, you will open up yourself to this pose. So let's go back to our hands. Just start rubbing, creating energy heat between your palms. And then, as if you are washing from outside, washing your hands with invisible liquid energy. You know, hands themselves, they secrete all the fluids that we need and all the energy. Rub between your fingers. And there are many acupressure points in your palms that reflect the whole body and every organ. So we are ready to take our hands into doing what they were made for, their purpose. We will start with activating the kidney energy. The kidney is the essential organ that is responsible for your immunity, for your energy balance, and of course for the health of your uterus. So we'll bring our palms back, and you can lean slightly forward and start rubbing your palms, circulating on the surface. And here I would like you to close your eyes and go inwards to start feeling that. These two organs that are responsible for elimination of toxins, vital energy sources that were very active when we were in our mother's womb. Rubbing and creating this warm energy that penetrates through the skin and starts wrapping every kidney. Relax your shoulders down, relax your jaw. And now open your eyes and follow the movement with me. Pause and just lay your palms upon your kidneys. Feel how the capacity of physical hands goes beyond the physical, and there is something very subtle transmitting from palms through the skin of the back, through the muscles right into the kidneys. And then slowly glide your hands towards your sacrum. So let's remember the sacrum has a shape of triangle. And we're going to massage this triangle where it attaches to the pelvis. So this is a sacroiliac joint. And here you can press your fingers deeper so you can feel this space. Sometimes people feel ticklish, or it can be more sensitive, like discomfort feeling, similar to pain. So massage this area. Then slide back to your kidneys, rubbing, and then down to your sacrum, on your gluteus or butt muscles, then up. So we're making a circle around the lower back and the sacrum. Constantly be aware that your hands have their own consciousness. It's not just a mechanical rubbing upon your skin, but it's a penetrating action that brings health and restorative effect. And now we will glide our hands from down just outside of your legs to your knees, all the way down to shin bones, to your toes, inside of your sole, and going up inside of your legs. So touching the calves, the inner thighs, coming to womb, pausing here, and then traveling all the way back. Let's repeat this. So notice that the movement is very smooth, as if you are gliding, not just upon the skin, but you are penetrating. For that, you don't need to press hard on your legs and on your flesh. It's more entering through your mind and your visualization. But the touch is so soft and tender, like a mother touch, as if you are touching something very fragile and precious, which is you. So let's start again. From your kidneys, diving in, then slowly gliding down to your sacrum, outwards to your outer thighs, to your knees, shin bones, to your soul inside, calves, inner thighs, and womb. This will be the path for the next practice. Glide into your kidneys, massaging here. And from the kidneys we draw a bladder meridian from Chinese medicine, which runs all the way out. We are washing the toxins from our kidneys all the way down. Now pause here on the sole of the feet. Hold the outer foot with your forefingers and place your thumb inside, and find this K1 point on the sole of your feet, the center or the heart of your soles. The K1 is connected to kidneys. It's a kidney 1 point, and it's called the spring of life. This is very sensitive point, which is responsible for your connection with Mother Earth, for your ability to release the toxic energy, absorb the new, fresh and healthy energy. Basically, this is our connection with the core of the earth. So let's stop here for a little bit and start massaging this point inwards with circular movements, going inside, and then draw thumb in and travel. This is the kidney meridians that travels inside of your thighs, and pause at your womb, and then glide back to your kidneys. 3 circling massage here, all the way down and traveling inside of your body, passing your knees, shin bones, coming to your feet, engage your toes, and then as you are passing this part, you're going to massage the toes and the K1 point and the whole sole of the foot. And of course we're given about 70% to the K1, and then gliding all the way up, inhaling this new energy right into your womb, seeding it inside, and then taking your hands to kidneys. Circulate, let your hands absorb the toxins. Visualize that, and then take it all the way down through bladder meridian outside of your legs, all the way down to your feet, so your feet release this down to the Mother Earth. Massaging your soles, and then taking the new energy of the earth and taking it through your ankles, thighs, and planting it here in the palace. The womb is called the ovarian palace or the palace of baby. It's an organ of perception and receiving. So allow her to receive all the goodness from Mama Earth and travel back again. We're going to add something into this movement. Warming the kidneys, relaxing the lower back, traveling down through sacrum, out thighs, and when you reach your knees, pause here. So I invite you to take these circular spiraling movements around your knees. It feels so good, especially every single human being on earth now, this is like a known fact, has problem with knees. Some people have injuries, and even if there was no injury, the knees are so sensitive and we don't pay much attention to them. So what I'm doing in this action is I'm sharing this healing process with my knees. I'm screwing this healing inside into the center of the joint. And then I'm continuing traveling down to my feet, my soul, all the way up, and pausing at my calf muscles and massaging a bit here to awaken the blood vessels. So So let's pause here a little bit and stretch your legs so you can relax a little bit, and maybe do some movement stretching in your back, so we rest in between. This flow is very simple, yet even for this our body is not always prepared. So while you're stretching, I want to tell you something about the calf muscles. If we look at it, the shape of it is round and like as if there is a bag and there is something inside of it. So it's amazing how I once heard from Taoist teacher that this space is like it's hiding a heart. So if you look at it, it does remind as if there is something soft inside. So there is a big network of vessels and lymphatic nodes inside, and many times we are locked in this area. So that's why women have cold feet or varicose. So we need to keep the blood flow and the warmth alive here. That's why in this practice we also passing through massaging. So if you are finished stretching, let's go back to the practice and just walk your thumb inside of this flesh, of this meaty part, but be gentle because calves are very sensitive. Too much pressure can create pain and can damage the lymphatic nodes and capillaries. So then we continue our flow inside of the thighs and come into womb. So let's do the repetition of this full flow 3 times. And I want you to feel from inwards the connection with your body. So bring your hands to your kidneys. You may close your eyes, you know the path. Just trust your hands. Trust that they will find its way. Then start gliding, giving the best touch to yourself, the most honest and healing. Remember pausing on your knees and circular movement, feeding your knees and breathing, always breathing. Continuing your way down to your toes, massaging every toe here. Take your time, nowhere to rush. Every little toe is a root, the tiny little root, a channel that connects you with the earth. And then massaging the K1 and traveling up, passing through calves, just walking your thumb a little bit here, and then planting this energy inside and coming to your womb. The womb is the last station, so she receives all the nutrition. And also, I can sense right now how my hands are vibrating and like pulsing more than in the beginning. So I feel as if my hands are wrapped in some energy, and with my mind I am sending this down deep into my womb. And from inside it feels as if a warm cloud is entering my pelvis, and slowly wraps around the uterus and the ovaries. Yes. And then breathing in 2 more rounds. We're going to our kidneys, and I want you to feel it for yourself. So in your pace, please follow these 2 rounds, going deep inwards. And I'm going to meet you at the womb station with your hands upon the womb. Make sure that your right hand is below the left. This is the position for women. Now, when we fed our wombs with healing energy and potential to grow, we can raise this energy towards our heart. So we're going to slide our hands up to the heart center. And the heart is also a center of breast. And woman's breast is a self-nurturing energy, and also it's a confidence for woman. Actually, this is a translation of breast from Chinese, which means confidence. So using your hands, we're going to circulate the hands around breast in a infinity sign movement. Very important to mention, do not press your palms upon your breast. It's a very subtle, I barely touch the surface, and I don't go exactly on the breast. I'm drawing this line around my breast by passing the nipple. The breast consists of fat tissues. There are no muscles inside. And the breast is a very fragile tissue. Touching the breast should be a very gentle and caring procedure. So right now we are balancing the energy and also removing the stagnation of emotions, because this is emotional center for women. And sometimes there are emotional blocks stuck in this area, and we can feel it from a heartburn or disability to breathe openly, or just very emotional, like a knot inside that makes us burst into emotions and tears. Now let's pause in the middle and then reverse the flow. Now close your eyes and travel within, barely touching the breast, because this is more energy work than physical. Connecting with your inner mother center, your ability to first nourish yourself before you share anything with anyone outside of yourself. Two more movements, and we meet at the heart. Just like we did with the womb, all this vibration and pulsation and healing is penetrating down in to the heart center. Open your eyes and we continue our flow. So start gliding your hands, crossing and coming to your shoulders. Pause here and then glide upon your forearms, meeting at the elbows, and then continue gliding so your palm to palm, like face to face, meet right here in front of your mouth or your throat. Then we make Namaste Mudra, a prayer, and we reverse. So we change the hands. Now we're going to glide, travel backwards, and this time hands go outside and hugging your shoulders, hugging yourself, putting yourself into this little embrace of the big self, holding yourself and loving yourself just the way you are. And breathing here. Take a moment to enjoy this. Gently open your eyes if they're closed. And then start bringing your elbows up and gliding your arms above your head. Start feeling how your shoulders going downwards to the earth, but your forearms and your elbows a stretching up. So there is a simultaneous two-direction movement happening. Shoulders and pelvis and knees are going down. And the neck, the head, and elbows are going up. Expansion, elongation, and growth. Then exhale, fold slightly to your left. I'm going to mirror you here. Then turn your head, look up. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. Relax your head, your eyebrows and jaw, and your belly. Inhale, come back to the center. And exhale, go to the left side and turn your chin to look under your right elbow. Keep stretching here, feeling your left side elongating, but at the same time, soften from inside. Breathe deep and inhale, come back to the center. Bring your hands sliding towards each other, and right here on top of your head, make a space of your hands like a vessel, like a cup, and hold it just above your head. I'll move forward so you can see my hands. So right here, open your elbows as wide as you can, but still keeping the contact of these two bones here in your palms. So you're not hunching in your back. Open your back, draw your shoulder blades down. Open your elbows. Drop your shoulders, relax. And sense yourself as a receiving vessel and a pouring light energy of abundance and care and love is just drop by drop flowing into your cup, hands above your head. This is not just a esoteric energy visualization. You can sense how there is a resistance for this posture, like suddenly you feel tightening in your hips, in your spine, in your shoulders, and you just want to drop this posture. And this is where we overcome. And in order to receive the goodness, we always overcome the challenges. The softer you become here, the more you receive. Visualize how your cup becomes full, and then close your cup like petals of a flower and bring it in front of your face, and bring this energy to your face and start washing. As you are washing, I want you to focus how you are bringing the goodness, the divinity into your eyes, so your eyes can see the world the way it is. Goodness to your mouth, so you can speak your truth. And passing through your ears, so you can hear and listen, not only to outside, but also to inside. And then we start gliding our hands down the neck to the center of the chest, and we're back where we started. Heart center. Connect to your beating heart. Connect to the sound the voice of your heart. And breathe here. Let's recall this round and start again. So we are going to circulate the energy around the breast. It's going to be a totally different experience when you just learn the sequence and you practice it by yourself, going deep inwards, connecting with your true essence, very raw and vulnerable, alone with yourself. You will not hold anything back, and you will give all yourself to this exercise. Body at the center and reverse, massaging the breast, balancing the energy in your lungs. The lungs symbolize the emotion of sadness in Taoist practice. And it's true, when we feel we lose inspiration, when there is a pain, we hunch our back and we sink in our chest and we lock our breath. So now we're going to balance this sadness, not fully getting rid of it, but living the healthy dose of the sadness that is beneficial, and inviting the feeling of courage here, and blending this cocktail. Perfect middle line between sadness and courage. One more time. Pausing at the heart. Checking in. How is my heart? It's speaking so loud to me. And it's connected to my womb. I'm going to take this energy and glide my hands to my shoulders, continuing this dance of touch, skin to skin, the kiss of the hands, reverse, and come into an embrace. Feeling so whole, complete within yourself. And then continuing raising your elbows up, holding the frame of like a halo above your head, remembering that we are solidly rooted in our pelvis down to the ground and in our shoulders. Go ahead, relax your belly here. Give space to your baby belly. Relax your beautiful face. It's nice to maintain a gentle, kind smile without effort. There is invisible force that's calling you upwards. It's like right now you are the channel between mother and the father. The mother is supporting you beneath, the Father is inspiring you to grow. And bring in your hands to meet and create a cup around, above your head. Exhale fully and fully embrace this posture. The knees and the elbows now are like mirrors to each other. And in between, your face is relaxed. Your jaw is opened. Your belly, womb, and vagina are opened. As above, so below. And receive. Receive without holding yourself back, without shrinking and becoming small. Become hungry and greedy for finally taking what belongs to you. Filling up your cup, hands. Then gently closing the petals, closing, locking the cup, bringing it to your face. And feed your face. Bring relaxation to all the lines of your face skin, to your temples, eyelids, cheeks, lips, releasing all the negative emotional expressions that tighten up your face. Feeding your eyes and your mouth. No need to press upon your skin, it's an energy action. Just gently. And then lowering down to your heart. And from here we're going to join the two worlds, the lower world and the upper world, in our movement, in our hands blessing. From here, glide your hands like a cup under your breast and twist them back and find your kidneys. Now the back side of your hands are touching the kidney area. Reverse, cover your kidneys and start rubbing. You can lean forward and round your back a little bit and really press the kidneys against the palms. Glide down to the sacrum, out to your thighs. Meet your knees, spiraling, penetrating movement. All these hands are now carrying so much restorative, rejuvenating energy. And continuing from your knees, outside of your shins, outside of your feet, inside K1 point, massage and hello feet. It's been a while. Now we're connecting everything from the toes to the head, going towards ankles and feeling the calf muscles here with a nice thumb touch massage. And then going inwards. This space of inner thighs is so sensitive for women. Really, when you glide, travel here, feel all of this coming, pouring, and you are pulling it into your womb, feeding your inner baby. giving birth to your inner child. And here we will add a counterclockwise circulation just upon your womb. And as you're circling, feeling how you are creating this inner child, bringing her back to life. Now when she is born, we're going to feed her. Travel your hands to your heart center. And then let's awaken the nourishment center. The inner child now is hungry. And we are feeding every cell of the body. Reversing. And meeting at the heart. We gave birth to the inner child, we fed the child. Now it's time to embrace and present it to the Father. So let's travel, crossing our shoulders. Manifestation of the child through actions in the hands. There is so much feelings and sensation inside now that I feel there are no words that can express this movement and deep connection. It's like every cell is finding the union with the other cell. The holy marriage is happening inside. And then let's travel to finish our journey. And lateral bend here, looking up to the other side. We have missed this in the previous round, and it's up to you to choose if you feel like your spine wants to do that stretch. You can always add or skip, bringing your hands together, finding the Holy Grail above your head, and always try to fully receive this posture, surrender. If you resist, it will persist. Resistance creates resistance. Somebody needs to step back and soften. It can be you. And your breath. Filling up your cup. Closing the petals and bringing this energy to inhale into the pores of your skin, into your face. Really inhale your hands. And let this energy pour down your neck to your heart and pause. What we are doing here, we're taking the energy from the earth, passing through the body, then taking energy from the heaven, passing through the body so it can meet. Let's continue bringing your palms under like cups under your breast, circling back, then turn into touch with the palms, rubbing your kidneys. And traveling all the way down your thighs. Down your shins, top of the feet, toes. When you are on your own, remember that you can pause and massage and rub as much as you want. It can be a new spot that I haven't touched today and paused for longer, like for example ankles. Or you can stay longer in your thighs. And I want you to notice that from our toes to our head, we are not detaching the hands. I want you to continue this non-stop touch, not breaking it. Breathe counterclockwise. Planting into the womb, planting the little seed, the creation, and then taking it, guiding up to your heart, and nourishing the seed to grow. Gentle, barely touching, infinity traveling, balancing the left and the right, reverse, dancing with your own hands. Into heart center, traveling shoulders, elbows, hands, acknowledging, giving the value to yourself, because there is no one external to yourself that can really value you. It is your responsibility. And bringing that energy up to stretch and to meet the heaven. Lateral flexion, looking up to the sky, to the other side. And then getting ready to receive. This cup that is receiving the blessing through your soft body. Sealing this energy in your fingers, and then bringing it, opening it, planting it into your face and harmonizing all your senses, organ senses, eyes, nose, ears, mouth. Because we get triggered through these senses from external world and we lose our balance. And then bringing it, opening it. And planting it into your face and harmonizing all your senses, organ senses, eyes, nose, ears, mouth. Because we get triggered through these senses from external world and we lose our balance. And you can see, I told you in the beginning that we can do it 3 times, but you're mostly welcome to stay here as much as you need. And then going down your neck like a waterfall. This energy flows to the heart. You can stretch out your legs if you want, so they can rest, and just sit here a little bit with your heart. No need to do anything anymore, just witness the process of internal alchemy between earth and sky inside of your chest. And I want you to very gently transition into a laying position on your back. So release your hands and just gently come to laying down on your back. For the beginning, let's keep our knees bent and feet, our hips width apart. Right here, I invite you to connect with your skeletal structure. Just fully feel your bones, as if your body right now is just a group of bones. Feel the skull, the shoulder blades, the bones in your arms, the bones of your spine, the big bones of your pelvis, the big bones in your legs and the small bones in your feet. Bones represent earth element. This is something stays forever, even after we leave this life. Earth and bones. The inevitable rest, total rest. So right now, using that intention to really rest your bones, so the frequency of the earth can rejuvenate your bones. And at this point we can start slowly stretching the legs, straighten them down. And then give your full weight to the earth. Become heavy, heavy, heavy. In order to become heavy, imagine that somebody comes, stands above you and wants to lift you up, but you don't want to stand up at all. You don't want to be lifted. So you would pretend that you are pulling down and you are lazy. You cannot move. You are glued to the ground. And you are becoming like a mountain. Your bones, roots grow deep, like the roots of the mountain. And just breathe. Nothing else to do. Let go of everything. Release control, and even if you will fall asleep, allow yourself to be taken away by the union of earth and your bones. This session is finished, and I'm just going to leave you in your space. Stay here for as long as you need.